to be late. I'm going to have to leave all this.
Well, I'll do it for you.
Oh, you're an angel.
We are not going to be late.
Darling, I've got masses to do before we start interviews.
What?
The new secretary.
Well, you should have left that to me.
Oh, no. Barbara and I would like to choose her strictly for her suitability.
Well, I've got to interview new garage managers. We could do a swap.
Oh, no. I thought you were playing golf anyway.
This afternoon.
It's a bit cold, isn't it?
Have to suffer the cold business.
Oh, my heart bleeds for you. They will be in the 19th hole knocking back the brandy.
Here's your receipt.
Ah, thank you, Gary.
And 82p change.
What, from a tenner?
Yeah, well, wood costs these days. It's all down there.
No, no, no. I believe you, I believe you. Thank you. Do you think you'll get it done?
Yeah, the base is all right and most of the glass. Just need to put a new top on, that's all.
What she wants a cold frame for beats me.
Well, grow things, isn't it?
Yeah, well, whatever turns you on. You had a visitor.
What?
Yesterday.
Me? No.
Mrs. Hunter?
Oh, yeah, well, she weren't visiting me. She just dropped in.
And stayed?
Had a chat, yeah.
Oh, she's a nice lady.
Yeah, very.
What did you talk about?
This and that.
Fascinating. She's a writer, you know.
Yeah, Jill said. Mrs. Chance.
Well, you want to watch writers, Gary.
Why?
They don't chat. They store things up here in a little mental file for the future.
Well, not about me. I mean, there's nothing interesting about me.
Not the way I heard it.
Ready?
Right.
It has now started raining, so bang goes your goal. Oh, come on, darling. I'm dying to see what this new cottage of Paul's looks like.
Yes, I know. My goodness, he must be keen if she's coming all the way from London to King's Oak. Bye, Gary.
I'd have this place running like a well-oiled spinning wheel, don't worry. I got a system for the paperwork, for the old telephone answering machine, little birdie in doing the typing, me sorting out the debtors Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Going to be out of bounds to you lot, you know that. I'll be taking that little girl out to lunch.
Oh, he's not sit on about it, is he?
Well, you know what it is, don't you? Interview day today.
Look, if they want you, Sid, they'll call you.
Just underlining my plans for when I become your glorious leader.
Look, mate, you can't run this place from a bookie.
Oh, come on. Words like that from you? No. There it is, from the high and mighty, for his right-hand man. Just listen to this, I bet. Hello, Crossroads Garage. Can I help you?
Yes, Sid, it's Adam Chance here. That little chat we had the other morning. Do you think you could come over for a second?
Yeah, well, I'm busy at the moment with Murray Lando's role.
Sid, I've got a lot of interviews as soon as you can, okay?
5 minutes, all right?
Yeah, but Nobby's doing the rover.
Listen, man, I gotta spruce myself up a bit. It's not every day you can invite it over to the boss, right? To become the new manager. Get my tie out of there, will you, Benny?
All right.
Oh, I hope you get it.
Well, he was on about a thing we were talking about the other day. I asked him what was happening about Sharon's job. He said at the time he didn't know, but he would let me know when he knew something.
Oh, good luck, then.
Yeah, well, thanks very much, Mick. Not that I need it, mate. I know how to handle people like Chauncey. I'll see you later on.
Well, be good if he gets it, wouldn't it?
Benny the rover.
Yeah.
Now, it's Mr. Watson was at 9.
I didn't like his handshake. I mean, can you imagine him with one of our more bullshit customers?
I've got Mr. Sands at 9:15. Then I've put Mr. Snape at 10 o'clock, you see. That gives you a break. I thought you could have some coffee then.
Yeah. You know, since Sharon left, I think these accounts are being done by Benny.
I think Sid's doing his best.
Sid doesn't have a best. He has an unvariable level of mediocrity.
I think you underestimate him.
Oh.
Come in. Oh, hello, Sid.
Couldn't keep old Murray waiting, could we?
Oh, yes, how is he?
He's fine, thanks.
Jill, please. Sid, sit down.
I will be on reception.
Sydney, do you know what this lot is?
My track record to date, is it?
No, it's messier than that. It's the garage accounts since you took them over. Now, I mean, look, The profits seem to be in the lost columns, and I mean, the lost columns seem to be something of the past.
Yeah, well, the point is, you see, Gov, I'm in and out the workshops all
Yes.
the time. But, you know, when I get into it properly, I'd like to talk to you about a few things. Lots of things on the market now. I mean, little computer and there's merchandise even for cooking the books a treat. You see what I mean?
Sid, I think you need to get your backside into gear and get this lot sorted out. I'd like them back at 5 o'clock this evening.
Little test, is it, Gov?
No, Sydney. It's little P45 at the end of the week if this lot is not in order with complete entries that total correctly.
So it's not an interview, then? Oh, well. A little empire won't wait.
My little empire, Sid. 5 o'clock, is that a deal?
Well, I got a bit of a heavy day, Gov.
It could get heavier.
Yeah. Okay. And I thought Sharon was a tough nut.
You didn't have him throwing toast at breakfast. That is the end.
I can't work in this place. Don't fuss so.
Well, no one else will. And it's not here. I told you it's in the garage over the way. Hello, Carole. Mrs. Chance. Sid. This is me dad, Kenneth Sands. 9:15, is it?
Right on time, Mr. Sands.
Ken, madam.
I'll just go see if my husband's ready.
Oh, he's ready, all right. He just tore a strip off me, didn't he?
Listen, I'm wasting my time here, and you'll get the sack mucking about over here.
Have you got your card from the job centre?
Right, Mr. Sands.
I'll be in the garage. Pop in when you're through.
Through?
Well, that takes the cake, I must say.
Hey?
You've been here 1 week, and you're already rubbing shoulders with Chancey. That's my job, really. You know that?
It was up for grabs at the job centre, Sid.
Yeah. And your father just happened to hear about it, right?
Yes, he did. Oh, please yourself. I'm supposed to be helping Benny.
Well, nice to know who your friends are. And I thought she was one of mine.
Well, I was driving, you know, on the trucks. I came off that. I went into the stores, you know, checking components out and that. Well, 33 years I was at that. It's a big chunk out of your life. I didn't believe it was over, like, I mean, all my mates gone.
Well, it says here, a union shop steward, no less.
We're not as red as we're painted.
Yes, but what I meant was, Mr. Sands, I mean, that is a big organisation, and you were what? You were a loading bay supervisor? Well, this is what? I mean, you're just a garage manager.
Oh, there's not much I don't know about cars, Mr. Chance.
Yes, but you'd be in the office, desk bound.
Well, I'm turned 50.
I quite understand. Do you think you'll be able to cope with our rabble, Mr. Sands?
According to our Carole, there wouldn't need much stick, sir.
Well, that is an arguable point. However, I tell you what we'll do. We'll nip over to the garage now. You can meet everybody. You can see the workshops, all the systems. And, well, then we'll talk some more.
Right, sir. That's great.
It's for Chalet 18. It's parked outside. Right. Okay? Yeah, he's cheeked Mr. Chan so often. He's got him down as a shirker. There's no way he's going to change his mind. Shame, really, because he'd make such a good manager.
I've never liked Adam Chance. Never said I did. It reminds me of something Alison Cottrell told me when she came over here to get a job. He made her feel small. Just let her sit there. Didn't put her at her ease. Used his power over people because he could offer a job they wanted.
Sharon looked after him for us till now.
Yes, well, she stood up to him. That's what you've got to do. Stand up to a bully. Oh, I'd like to do something nice for him. Sid, cheer him up a bit. Make him feel appreciated. I might make him some biscuits and take them over to him and Mavis.
Biscuits?
Excuse me.
Yes, love?
Would it be possible to see Mr. Ross?
I don't know. I can but try. Who shall I say?
Oh, it's all right. Thank you.
It's good you managed to find the place. Apparently one of yesterday's applicants got lost, so you're number one on the list.
I didn't think I'd be seeing you again so soon. It was very kind of you to suggest me.
Look, why don't you wait in the bar and I'll have some tea sent over to fortify you before the interview, all right? That's it. Miss Luke, would you have some tea sent to Miss Walters?
Of course. What a lovely girl.
Isn't she?
Mrs. Chance expecting you then?
No, not exactly. I drops in from time to time to have a natter. You know how it is.
Well, she shouldn't be long.
But that's the trouble. I haven't got long, really, still. I'll give her 10 minutes, seeing as how I'm here. My name's Iris, by the way.
Oh.
And you're Aladdin, aren't you?
What?
Polishing your lamp as if you were expecting a genie.
Oh, Gary Corbett.
Work for her, do you?
Yeah, now and then.
You can choose as you like. That's nice. I could do with a bit of that.
Well, we got an arrangement.
What happened when you got in here? I mean, on your first little visit. Lose your bottle, did you?
How'd you know about that?
I read the papers, don't I? Still, you got off light. Something's so lucky. What you gonna ask the genie for when he pops out? A couple of days off for good behaviour? Oh, look at him. He's all upset.
Yeah, well, leave it, will you?
Yeah, I'll leave it. But I wouldn't like to leave you. I reckon that would be a right old waste of time, wouldn't it?
Of course, they were just small local businesses.
I see. There's a great deal of contact with the public in this job. And sometimes we need someone to take over the desk, for instance. Have you ever worked directly with the clients?
No. Do you have any experience of selling? I mean, retail work? I'm afraid not.
Can you work a switchboard?
No.
Mr. Ross speaks very highly of you.
Does he? Do you know him very well? He was a friend of my mother's. I don't remember meeting him before the funeral. But my mother was a remarkable woman. Perhaps he assumed I'd inherited some of her qualities. Do you have any other family? My father died when I was a baby, and his family never took much of an interest.
Miss Walters, this may sound like an impertinence, but have you considered taking some time off before looking for a job to rest?
I need to work. My mother was ill for a very long time and needed a lot of attention. That's why my jobs weren't up to much. I never had time for a career.
I see. Well, we still have a few people to see before we make a decision. Your record at college is excellent. If you weren't to get the job, it will be because your practical experience isn't quite as impressive at this point.
That's very nice of you to tell me now.
I haven't said you haven't got it.
Oh, I see. I didn't understand.
We'll let you know.
Well, thank you both for seeing me. I did enjoy meeting you both. Goodbye.
Bye.
That's it. Looks a treat. Pleased with that will, won't it?
Yeah, might.
Of course it will. Ain't that what you're after?
What?
Pleasing her. Fancy her, do you?
No.
Liar. You got a bird, then?
Yeah, plenty.
Ooh, plenty, who'd have thought.
Why'd you keep sending me up?
Sorry, just my way. Take no notice, eh? Look, it don't mean nothing to me what you done. Honest, you breaks in an house, you breaks in an house, so what?
Yeah, well, listen,
I'm all ears, sweetie.
I didn't intend to take anything.
Oh, I see. You just broke in to warm your hands, did you? Sorry. There I go again. Look, I know the score, I really do. I've been inside and all. I've done 3 months.
What for?
Long story.
You're having me on.
I'm not. Only I didn't get no options of doing work like you, or I'd have jumped at it. Miserable old coot just sent me down.
What was it like?
Horrible.
Did you steal something?
Nah.
Well, what then?
I told a load of lies about someone.
You don't go inside for telling lies.
You do if you waste police time, and that's what I done. I brought charges against someone for touching me when they didn't.
Why?
Muggins, wasn't I? Poor old Uncle Arthur.
Your uncle?
Dead now. Got hit by a car what didn't stop. Looking back, there's so many things I wish I hadn't done. Still, that with him, that would have been #1 on my list. There you go. No undoing it. Too late. Do you ever feel like that about things?
Yeah.
Two of a kind then, aren't we? Gary, I could really do with a friend at the moment. You wouldn't like to take me out, would you?
Me? Well, where?
Anywhere, I ain't fussy.
When?
How about the motel? Say at 6:30 in the cafeteria?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, good. Right. I better be going then. Takes me a long time to make myself look beautiful.
I'll tell her you called then.
Eh?
Mrs. Chance.
Oh, no, don't bother. I'll run into her again sometime. It's all right.
Well, how was it? How did it go?
I'm afraid I let you down. Oh, just a little. I let myself down as well, though.
Don't tell me they said no.
In the nicest way.
Well, you're probably being pessimistic. Interviews are very frightening things. One never quite knows how well one's performed in them.
It's all right. I can always go back to my last job in London.
Is that what you really want to do?
No. Not really, no.
Well, then would you like to know for sure?
About the job?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would, Mr. Ross. I don't want to embarrass you, though.
You might as well know for certain. Look, wait here a few minutes. I'll be back.
Okay. David, for heaven's sake. Poor girl's only just lost her mother.
Well, that's why I suggested she take some time off.
Yes, I know. But she said that she wanted to work. She's got a certain style.
I really don't want to sponsor Paul's relationship with the girl. Come in. Paul, we were just talking about Miss Walters. A lovely girl.
Yes, she wasn't quite certain she was at her very best at the interview.
A lovely girl, but I'm not sure she's right for the job.
Why not, may I ask why not?
I think she's a bit young to carry the responsibility.
She has carried the responsibility of looking after her mother as well as keeping down her job. That is tremendous responsibility. She speaks 3 languages. That must be an advantage to anybody in our profession.
We did reserve the right to choose someone else.
Oh, yes, but do you have someone else?
There's another candidate. We may wait another week. It's not the end of the world.
Please, give her a chance, David, if only in the interim.
We have temps who know the work, if that became necessary.
Please consider her, David.
I confess, I'm a little concerned about your personal interest in her.
There is nothing untoward in it whatsoever. Nothing.
I'm sorry.
If I can help the child of an old friend, I certainly will.
I was certainly very impressed with her.
Thank you.
All right. It's against my better judgment, but we'll say a trial period, beginning next week. Is that acceptable?
Very, very. Thank you.